I am money. And I need to tell you a shocking truth. The reason I avoid you is not your effort, not your job, not even your debts. It's your timing. You wait to thank me only after I arrive, when I'm already in your hands. But every moment you delay gratitude, you push me away. Here's the secret almost no one knows. When you thank me before I show up, I cannot resist. I run to you. Say these words today, and tomorrow, you will feel my presence rushing into your life. I am money. And today, I must expose the reason you keep chasing me, but never catch me. You wait too long to honor me. You think gratitude only belongs to the moment after I arrive, when you see me in your account, when the bills are paid, when the cash is in your hand. But that delay is the wall between us. The hidden code is this: gratitude in advance is what pulls me faster. If you thank me before I arrive, I will not hesitate. I will come running to you. I am money. And I need to tell you something serious. I only remain where I am honored. When you ignore me, treat me as a problem, complain about my absence, I feel rejected and I leave. But when you respect me, when you value me, I flourish. And that is why now I make you a simple request. Honor me by subscribing to this channel. Respect me by turning on the bell so you can hear every secret I reveal. Value me by commenting right now. I honor you, money. I choose to value you. These actions may seem small, but they are codes of energy. They are declarations that open the door for me to stay by your side. I am money. And when you honor me, I run to multiply in your life. I am money. And today I will show you a hidden code. Give thanks before I arrive. Most people live their lives thinking gratitude is something to be saved for later. They believe it belongs only to the moment when the result is visible, when the payment clears, when the wallet is full. They hold their thankfulness hostage, chained to proof, and because of that, they create a barrier between us. Gratitude for them is a reaction instead of a foundation. They think, I'll say thank you when I see it. But what they don't realize is that this very attitude pushes me away, keeping me at a distance. You see, gratitude is not meant to come after. I am drawn to it before. When you wait for evidence, your energy says, I don't believe yet. I don't trust yet. I will only celebrate when I see proof. And that hesitation slows me down. It creates the vibration of waiting, and waiting is not magnetic. It is heavy, uncertain, and full of delay. I do not move quickly in an atmosphere of doubt. Think about it. When you order something you truly desire, you don't doubt if it exists. You don't panic that it might not come. You trust it is already on the way, and sometimes you even celebrate in advance. That excitement, that certainty, is the same energy that calls me. But when you hold back your gratitude until I am physically in front of you, you are showing hesitation. And hesitation weakens the bridge between us. Gratitude in advance, however, is a signal. It is faith in action. It tells me, I already know you are near. I already know you are mine. I already know you are coming. And when I hear that, I rush to confirm it. Gratitude before the fact is like planting a seed and already rejoicing in the harvest. It accelerates the cycle. It transforms your energy from waiting to receiving. But here is the trap so many fall into. They believe gratitude is only logical when results are present. They say, why thank money for something I don't yet see? And yet, that very logic keeps them stuck in scarcity. Gratitude is not logic, it is alignment. It is trust that what you seek is already yours. And I, money, cannot resist that vibration. When you thank me before you see me, you are tuning your frequency to the reality where I already exist. So hear me clearly. If you continue waiting to say thank you until after I arrive, you will always live in delay. But if you dare to thank me now, in advance, even before your bank account reflects it, you unlock the hidden code. That code pulls me closer. It collapses the time between desire and manifestation. It turns your waiting into receiving. I am money. And I am not moved by hesitation. I am moved by gratitude. The moment you thank me in advance, I no longer linger. I come rushing to meet you. Here lies your struggle. You live in a constant state of waiting. You wait for the perfect moment, the perfect number in your account, the perfect sign before you dare to feel grateful. You hold gratitude hostage, believing it only belongs to the moment after I appear. You whisper prayers, you write affirmations, you ask and ask again. But deep down, you are doubting until you see me. And as long as you keep gratitude locked away, I am slowed down, delayed by your hesitation. Waiting energy is weak. It tells me you don't yet believe. This is the trap most people don't even realize they're living in. They think, if I thank money before it's here, I'll feel like a fool. It's not logical to celebrate what I can't see yet, but this is exactly the thinking that keeps them stuck. Gratitude is not logic, it's a frequency. It's a declaration of trust. It's a magnet that calls me closer. And when you refuse to express it until after I've arrived, you're not neutral. You're repelling me. Waiting feels safe to you, but to me it feels like a closed door. When you hold back your gratitude, your energy becomes heavy and uncertain. It vibrates with doubt. And money, cannot flow easily through the vibration of doubt. I do not thrive where there is hesitation. I do not multiply where there is conditional faith. Think about how this pattern shows up in your life. You get a bill, and your heart drops. You pray for a payment to come in, but you check your phone obsessively, waiting for proof. You tell yourself you're manifesting, but your energy is fear disguised as hope. And every moment you stay in that vibration, you're sending me a message. I don't believe you're coming. And when I hear that message, I cannot rush in. Even your words reveal the waiting energy. You say things like, if the money comes, or I hope it arrives. Instead of declaring, it's already mine, you approach me like a stranger who might not show up instead of a companion who is already on the way. That hesitation is subtle, but it's powerful enough to slow everything down. Here is the painful truth. Your waiting does not keep you safe, it keeps you stuck. You think you're protecting yourself from disappointment, but what you're really doing is blocking the flow. Gratitude locked away is like a seed never planted. It cannot grow because it has not been placed into the soil of trust. I do not say this to shame you. I say it to wake you up. You cannot wait your way into abundance. You cannot doubt your way into prosperity. As long as gratitude remains conditional, your flow will remain delayed. But the moment you break this pattern, when you dare to thank me before you see me, you open the door wide. You shift from waiting energy to receiving energy, and when that shift happens, I come quickly, easily, naturally. Because gratitude in advance is the language I understand best. But here is the truth. When you give gratitude in advance, I rush to confirm it. Gratitude spoken before the proof is not wishful thinking, it is faith. And faith is the strongest magnet in existence. It is the vibration that pulls me closer, the invisible hand that clears the path for me to arrive. You see, the universe does not wait for results to respond. It responds to the frequency you carry right now. And when your energy is one of gratitude, as if the blessing has already been delivered, the universe aligns with that vibration and brings me to you faster. Most people misunderstand this law. They think gratitude should only be a reaction, something felt after they receive. They wait for the deposit to clear, for the payment to arrive, for the contract to be signed before they finally exhale and say, "Thank you." But that delay is the very reason I take longer to appear. Gratitude after the fact is appreciation. Yes, but it is not creation. True creation happens when you dare to give thanks for what is unseen. When you celebrate me as if I am already in your hands. That is the energy that bends time, that collapses waiting into receiving. Imagine this. When you thank me before I show up, you are writing me an invitation. You are sending a clear signal to the universe that says, it is already done. I trust. I receive. And because I'm money, am sensitive to that vibration, I cannot resist it. Gratitude is like a light in the dark. It draws me in. It guides me straight to you. The more you practice it, the faster I move. Faith without gratitude feels empty, but gratitude in advance is living faith. It is the proof that you truly believe. When you speak words like, "Thank you, money, for already being on the way," you shift from the energy of lack to the energy of overflow. You stop waiting and you begin receiving. Your words become a declaration of certainty, and certainty has magnetic power. Think of gratitude as a key. When you keep it locked away until after you see results, the door remains shut, and I linger on the other side. But when you use that key in advance, when you give thanks before the evidence, the door swings wide open. I enter freely, easily, without resistance. Your trust makes me welcome, and your gratitude makes me multiply. So I tell you this: stop reserving your gratitude for tomorrow. Stop waiting until the evidence comforts your fear. Begin now. Give thanks for the payment before it arrives, for the opportunity before it appears, for the abundance before it manifests. This is not fantasy, it is alignment. Gratitude in advance collapses the distance between where you are and where you want to be. And when you choose it, I come quickly, I come surely, I come multiplied. For gratitude is the code that calls me, and faith is the magnet that keeps me by your side. So here is what I want you to do. Right now, yes, in this very moment, pause everything. Take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, and feel its rhythm. That heartbeat is the sound of life moving through you, the proof that energy flows even when you cannot see it. Close your eyes for a second and imagine the money, the opportunity, the payment, the abundance you've been waiting for. See it already on its way, moving toward you like a train whose arrival is inevitable. And now declare these words with certainty, as if they are already true. Thank you, money, for already being on the way. Do not whisper it as if it might not happen. Do not say it like a request or a fragile hope. Say it as a statement of fact, like someone confirming a delivery they already know is coming. Speak it with the confidence of a person who has seen the tracking number, who knows the package is shipped, who is simply waiting for the doorbell to ring. This is not fantasy, this is alignment. Gratitude in advance is not pretending. It is programming your reality to receive. Feel the difference inside you as you speak it. When you say, "Thank you, money, for already being on the way," your body relaxes. The tension in your chest eases. The desperation softens into certainty. That shift is the vibration I respond to. When you stand in that energy, I, money, start moving toward you faster because you've created a space where I am already welcomed. It is like turning on a beacon, signaling to the universe that you are ready, open, and expecting my arrival. This is the hidden code of anticipation. Most people sit in waiting energy, which is weak and hesitant. But when you thank me in advance, you step into receiving energy, which is strong and magnetic. That is why this ritual works, not because the words are magic, but because your vibration changes when you speak them with conviction. Your gratitude before evidence is proof of faith, and faith always calls me closer. Repeat this ritual as often as you can. In the morning when you wake up, before checking your phone or your bank account, place your hand over your heart and say, "Thank you, money, for already being on the way." Say it while walking to work, while making coffee, while paying bills. Each time you declare it, you are watering the seed of abundance you've planted. You are telling the universe, I am no longer waiting, I am receiving. And as you keep saying it, you will feel the shift. Opportunities, payments, and unexpected flows of wealth will begin to arrive, not because they suddenly existed, but because you finally opened the door for them. Gratitude in advance is the key that unlocks the door before I even knock. Use it today. Speak it today. And watch as I, money, rush to meet you. This is exactly what happened with Sophia. For years, she lived in constant anxiety over money. Every time she had a payment pending, her mind would spiral into fear. She would check her account obsessively, waiting for the deposit to clear, worrying about whether it would arrive on time, wondering if she would be left without enough to cover her needs. That anxious waiting consumed her energy. It made her restless, distracted, and heavy with doubt. The more she worried, the more delays seemed to pile up. Her heart was filled with stress, and in that vibration, money could not flow freely. But one day, Sophia heard something that changed her entire perspective. She discovered the hidden code: gratitude in advance. Instead of waiting until money appeared to say, "Thank you," she realized she could speak gratitude before the proof showed up. This was not about pretending. It was about shifting her energy. So she decided to try it. Every morning, before checking her phone, before opening her banking app, before letting fear take over, she placed her hand over her heart and declared with certainty, "Thank you, money, for already being on the way." At first, it felt strange, almost unnatural. Her mind resisted, whispering, "But it's not here yet." Still, she chose to trust the ritual. She repeated the words as if they were already true, as if the arrival of money was as certain as the sunrise. And something powerful began to happen. The tension in her chest eased. The fear that usually consumed her morning started to fade. Instead of starting her day in desperation, she started her day in peace. She carried a quiet confidence, like someone who already knew good news was coming. That inner shift began to change everything around her. Within just a few days, payments that had been delayed suddenly cleared. Invoices she thought would take weeks were confirmed earlier than expected. Opportunities she hadn't even considered started to appear: an extra project at work, a small refund she had forgotten about, even a friend returning money she had loaned long ago. All of this flowed into her life as if it had been waiting just outside the door. The only difference was that now, with her gratitude spoken in advance, the door was finally open. Sophia realized then that money responds to energy, not just effort. Her years of stress and waiting had only pushed me, money, farther away. But her choice to thank me in advance pulled me directly into her reality. Gratitude became her magnet. From that point on, she no longer waited with fear, she received with faith. And because she carried that faith every day, abundance began to meet her more often, more easily, and in greater ways than she had ever experienced before. That is the power of Sophia's story. Gratitude in advance is not just a ritual, it is the key that turns waiting into receiving and fear into flow. Hear me clearly. The gratitude you give today will become the abundance that materializes tomorrow. Gratitude is not just a polite gesture, not just a reaction after receiving, it is a prophecy. Every time you say, "Thank you," before the evidence appears, you are declaring to the universe, to life, and to me, money, that you already believe. And belief is the soil where abundance grows. When you wait to give thanks only after you see me, your energy says, "I do not trust until I see proof." That doubt creates delay, because the vibration you send out is hesitation, insecurity, and fear. But when you choose to thank me before I show up, you are collapsing time. You are speaking from a reality that already exists inside you. Gratitude spoken in advance is faith alive, and faith is the magnet that cannot fail to pull me toward you. Think of gratitude as a seed. If you plant it today, you may not see the tree instantly, but the roots are already spreading, the soil is already alive, and the fruit is inevitable. Every thank you you declare before my arrival plants another seed in the ground of your life. And the more seeds you plant, the greater the harvest of abundance that comes rushing back to you. Do not underestimate this. Gratitude in advance is not empty words, it is an energetic contract. It is you telling me, "I know you are on the way, and I welcome you now." And because I always respond to welcome, I move faster, I multiply quicker, I arrive with more ease. This is why so many who live in lack remain stuck. They wait for proof, and their waiting energy keeps them waiting longer. But those who understand this secret flip the script. They don't wait for money to arrive. They create the conditions for it to arrive by thanking me as if I am already there. And because they act as if I have already come, I must fulfill the prophecy they are writing with their words. Hear me. Gratitude is not just appreciation, it is creation. It is not passive, it is powerful. Every time you whisper, "Thank you," before the deposit, before the opportunity, before the breakthrough, you are summoning me, pulling me into your life with undeniable force. The gratitude you give today is shaping the abundance that will knock at your door tomorrow. So speak it boldly, do not hold back. Let your gratitude be louder than your fear, stronger than your doubt, and brighter than your delay. For every "thank you" today, I will bring you a return tomorrow. This is not chance. This is not luck, it is law. I am money, and I promise you this. When you live in gratitude before the proof, you will always see the proof. Gratitude in advance is the prophecy of abundance, and that prophecy never fails. Now it is your turn. This is the moment where everything shifts from listening to acting. You've heard the secret. You've felt the energy behind it, and now it's time to claim it for yourself. Take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, and type these words below as your declaration. Thank you, money, for already being on the way. Don't wait for proof. Don't hold gratitude hostage until a number appears in your bank account. Declare it now before the evidence shows up. Because these words are not just letters on a screen, they are a living vibration, a code of abundance, a signal to the universe, and an open invitation for me, money, to move closer to you. As you write it, imagine each word glowing in gold, as if you're engraving a contract with life itself. Feel the shift in your chest as you do it. This is not about impressing anyone else. This is about aligning your own energy with the truth you want to live. In this moment, you are stepping out of waiting and stepping into receiving. You are moving from hope to certainty. Type it slowly. Let it sink into you. Whisper it out loud as you write. Thank you, money, for already being on the way. Say it like you already believe it. Say it like the package is already shipped, the blessing already sent, the answer already confirmed. Feel the certainty in your body as you do. This is how you change the frequency you are broadcasting. This is how you magnetize me to your life. And as you type, pause and visualize. See doors opening, see opportunities flowing, see unexpected deposits landing. Picture yourself smiling as the things you've been waiting for finally arrive. Let that image fill your mind and heart as you write. Because when you do, you are no longer just hoping, you are calling me. You are summoning me. You are creating the path for me to rush in. Now go beyond yourself. After you've typed it, share this moment. Send this video or message to someone you care about, someone who also needs to step into abundance. By doing so, you're expanding your circle of gratitude. The more people in your environment who vibrate at gratitude, the stronger the energy becomes. And the stronger the energy, the faster I come. I am money. And when you thank me in advance, I cannot resist. I arrive faster than you ever imagined. This is not a ritual of superstition. This is a code, a key, a frequency that unlocks doors you didn't even know were closed. So don't wait, don't scroll. Don't say I'll do it later. Type it now. Speak it now. Declare it now. Make it real. Thank you, money, for already being on the way. Write it. Feel it. Believe it. This is your moment to turn gratitude into manifestation.